So you know what you don't want, you know what you do want. You know what you don't want even a little bit more, but now you go to work, you try to find satisfaction, you think about why this would be satisfying until you click into place, and now you own that. And now you've got your new creation and a new set of contrasting experiences, and it will ever be that way. We want so much for you to accept this understanding. Since you're never going to get it done, which means you're always going to be on the way to more, isn't it time to chill out and enjoy the journey instead of worrying about what you haven't done yet? Because you're not ever going to be in a place where it's all done. Your life is going to produce more desires faster than your allowing is letting them in. Now, let's stay here for a minute. For most people, your life is producing far more desires than your beliefs are allowing you to experience. Did you hear that? Your life is producing far more desires than your beliefs are allowing you to experience. In other words, you're in your own way. You got beliefs in the way. Now you're going to start meditating more. You're going to let some of those beliefs quiet. So now life's still going to produce more desires, but you're going to feel inspired to the way to them. So life is going to move faster, and more of what you want is going to occur to you, and more of what you want is going to be allowed by you, which means more momentum in your life. Now, isn't that what you always want? People have been asking us these questions for a while. Abraham, you say that we create our own reality and that we get what we think about. And now you're saying, don't think so much about what you want. Instead, just sort of let go and let it be. And it seems like there's a contradiction. But here's the distinction. If you know for sure, because you have paid attention to how you feel and you know what satisfaction feels like, if you know for sure that you're feeling satisfaction and therefore are in the receiving mode, then think about it as much as you can. Play with it, affirm it, imagine it, write scripts about it, let that momentum build. Simply because it's fun to do, not because the universe needs you to empower it. The universal forces, the energy that creates worlds, is what's the thrust behind your creations. You don't have to use your words and affirmations to make it go, but your words and affirmations feel good to you when they're on point with what you want, so it makes it more satisfying as you go along. Nothing is more satisfying than to intend something and then see it play out in your experience. So just know by the way you feel in terms of satisfaction, if you're under the influence of source energy, or if you're under the influence of needing to pay off your debts, or whatever it might be. Okay. So here's how it works. You're in a moment in time, in a manifested moment in time, knowing what you don't want, knowing what you do want. What you do want isn't the most clear to you, maybe, because what you don't want is more clear. So what you do want isn't the most dominant factor within you. In fact, maybe what you don't want is. But now you've learned about satisfaction, and now you know about the laws of the universe. And so now you're looking at what you do want, you're thinking about it, you're talking about it, you're affirming about it, you're making it feel familiar to you, you're finding the vibration of it. Now you own it, now you are it, and now it manifests. So now you not only have your new whatever it was, but you have a new set of contrasting experiences. We've been saying to you for a long time, if you're going 5 miles an hour and you hit a tree, it's not a very big problem. But if you're going 100 miles an hour and you hit a tree, it's a big problem. Yes? So humans say, okay, we'll go 5 miles an hour. No, that's not what we're saying. Go with 100 miles an hour and get rid of the trees. That's what you came for. You want to go fast, you see. You don't want to slow down in case you might run into a tree. You want the new to occur, and you want to line up with it, and you want to feel the vitality of this life flowing through you. You are extensions of source energy, which means your inner being and those who hang around with your inner being are focused here with you out here on this leading edge. And when you carve out something that you want, and then we all focus on it, and the energy of the universe lines up for the creation of it, and then you find a way to allow yourself to believe it just a little more so that you allow more of that to come out where you are, there's just no satisfaction like deliberate creation. There's no satisfaction like playing with your inner being. And when you accept that your inner being exists and that your inner being knows where you are in relationship to everything you want, and you just let life keep producing, do you know that you do all of your work, let's say, you do all of your creating when you're in step one in all that contrast. That's when you put it in the vortex, and then it's done. Then everything else we talk about is just how you're going to find some way that you can let the joyful recognition of it into your experience. We want you to acknowledge that out of contrast is born a desire that belongs to you and to you alone. And that it is only the satisfaction of that desire that you gave birth to, that you own, that has your DNA in it, that will give you your greatest satisfaction. You could stand on the sidelines and watch all kinds of people achieve all kinds of things. And you can applaud and be glad for them, and we're glad that you're glad for them. But we just want you to feel the difference between life causing you to carve it out and put it there, and how in the beginning you're not really feeling it because it's too new to you and you're not used to it. But because you do the work and you reach for acknowledgement of its existence and you believe in your ability to allow it to become more, then as it is in the process of becoming more, there is such satisfaction along the way. An understanding of this, there are so many people that are banging around on planet Earth who are feeling unappreciated or underdeveloped or taken advantage of, who think that what they want is for someone else to just give them a means to fill the voids that they are feeling. And what we are wanting them to understand is that nobody can fill your void, just you. And the only way to fill it is with your alignment and your conscious connection to your own creation. What is more than satisfaction in this moment? Just another moment of satisfaction, and another moment of satisfaction, and another moment of satisfaction, and another moment of satisfaction. And so when you really, really, really want something and you allow it to unfold before your eyes, that is extreme satisfaction. And when you really, really want something and you're in the way, that is extreme dissatisfaction. And if you don't care, you don't care, and that's not satisfaction. All right, so when you say, I am a millionaire, but you don't believe that you are, you're introducing resistance into the equation right there. So you're being specific, more specific than your current vibration is able to sustain. So whenever you feel that tension, just back away from the specifics and say something that is more general, such as, I have the potential for anything that I want. There'll be no resistance in that. I'm getting better and better at this. There'll be no resistance in that. Already I can feel improvement. There'll be no resistance in that. I know that this universe is abundant. I know that others who are now billionaires were one time standing right where I'm standing. I know that these processes work. I know that I'm coming closer into alignment with what I want. I like the idea of abundance. I like to look for the abundance in my own life experience, not just the financial, but the clarity abundance and the well-being abundance and the physical energy abundance and the beautiful in the world abundance. I'm doing really well in this. I'm looking forward to the universe yielding to me a steady path. I understand that all of my abundance won't come all at once. That's all right. I like the steady stream of abundance that will be flowing to me, that is flowing to me. I love knowing that I'm the creator of my own reality. I love knowing that I can dream big. I love understanding how big what I've put into my vortex is. And I love knowing the energy that creates worlds and my own inner being, and everyone's gathered to assist me in that. I can feel that my work is just to relax and allow it. I don't want it to all come at once. I want to savor it as ideas and pieces of it come. I like the idea of having my own hands in my own clay as I'm processing all of this. I like watching the abundance squirt into my experience in different ways. I like knowing that it will always be good for me. I like feeling my power of understanding. I like understanding the laws of the universe. I'm crazy about my own guidance system. I like knowing by this calm that I'm feeling right now that I'm right on track with what I'm wanting. It feels good to me to know that I can be or do or have anything that I choose. I like knowing that I can massage the energy. I like knowing that when I'm really sure of something, I can really lay on the specifics of it and really get the momentum going, because I love that fast ride. And I love knowing that when it feels a little halting to me, that's the time it's all right for me to just slow down and catch my balance and be more general. I know that this is a sure thing. I know that now this idea has occurred to me about something that I want, that it must be. I can feel how long the journey has been, even for me to get into the receiving mode and receive that idea. I understand that having received that idea means that I'm well along the way. I'm so looking forward to the details of how that will play out. I'm thrilled with the idea of the entrepreneurship that's flowing to me. It is exciting to me to think about those that I will meet. And it's exciting to me to know that I will know them when I see them. It's exciting to me to know that I can't miss in this, and that there will be so many avenues through which things will flow. I love the power of my fascinating mind. I love the interest I have on so many different subjects. I love knowing the freedom I have to choose lots of different arenas at the same time. I can feel the cooperative universe surrounding me and participating with me. I look forward to each and every idea as it comes. I don't have to look out into the future and figure it out all at once any more than I have to plan a trip across the country and know every turn I'm going to take along the way. I know that I've got my feet under me and my stability, and I know that I will intuitively know which way to turn and which way to go and when to put on the gas and when to slow down a little bit. I love knowing that I'm the creator of my own reality. There's nothing about this that I don't like. There's nothing about this that I don't know. Can you feel how productive that conversation was? And can you feel how easy it was just to step back from it and not try to cram it, not try to force it, not try to figure it out? Just acknowledge the things that you can acknowledge. And feel the vibrational frequency that you accomplished in that. Feel how your cork is floating. Don't all things feel possible right now? Doesn't it just seem perfectly logical that as you're riding the rhythm of that vibrational frequency, that an idea will come and that you'll know it when you see it, and that it will be good, and that it will hear this, and that it will feed your appetite, your realization appetite as you go.